Oh, hi there. So I just got off a great call. I had a couple of good calls with people recently, and they had some great questions, and they pertain to the Hack Your Blood Sugar program for the most part. So there's two questions that they asked. So I had a phone call with someone today who was interested in the Hack Your Blood Sugar program, and I know there's no such thing as a stupid question, but there is such a thing as a really good question. Had great questions. And so I thought I would share her questions and the answers to them in case they were of interest to you. Um, One of the questions was, and I get this all the time, what cookbooks or menu guides do you recommend for blood sugar? Great question. And my answer is, I don't. I don't. I don't because I really believe, I find that if you want to really dial in your blood sugar, improve your metabolic health, and all those things, there are so many different ways to get there. There's different cuisines, there's different styles, there's all home cooking, there's sort of convenience cooking. There's there's lots of different ways you can get there by applying some really sensible principles to whatever you're eating. And so what I told her is, I'm like, you could, like, let's take Indian, because I love India. I love South Asian food. I mean, who doesn't? Okay, maybe some people don't. You can really enjoy South Asian cooking, Indian food, and really do some damage to your blood sugar. You really can, and you know it. I know it. I've done it on a monitor. But you can also enjoy that traditional cuisine and do great things for your blood sugar. It's all about understanding what are the foods in this cuisine that are going to spike my blood sugar and minimize them, and what are the foods that are going to stabilize my blood sugar. Where's the protein? Where's the fiber? Where's the nutrient dense foods? And how can I put them relative to the high carbohydrate foods, right? You can do that with anything. So that was my answer. I'm like, what is your favorite cookbook? I always recommend Cynthia Lair's Feeding the Whole Family to people because it's a great basic cookbook and nutrition. It's great for kids, feeding families. It's called Feeding the Whole Family. And the recipes work. And people like it. But I use all sorts of cookbooks. And the other part of that was I had a client that I was meeting with last night who's in both the hack class and she's a one-on-one client. And she just started working full-time. And I know this transition where you're used to being home, get all the time, you can cook from scratch, and now transitioning over to not getting home till 4:30 and just got to get dinner on the table for her family. Some of you are listening to it and go, oh yeah, welcome to the club. But when you're not used to that, that's a whole new skill set. And I've gone through that, learning how to be more convenient. So, a friend had told her, Costco has a lot of ready-to-eat foods. And she mentioned this to me, and I said, they do, because I just had a trip to Costco and perused them. So we got on a website that listed all of Costco's ready-to-eat foods. I should share it with you. Maybe I will later on. And we just went through it and said, okay, could this be it? And there was not even a no on that. Like, some were better than others, like that taco salad, that pre-packaged Costco taco salad, great option. And some are less good, like the chicken fettuccine Alfredo. But there are ways that you can make that work in a blood sugar balancing meal when understand macronutrients and how your body handles protein, carbohydrates, and fat, so you can have more of some, less of another, and still share the same meal with your family. Because, when we do the Hack Your Blood Sugar class, I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm not giving you a meal plan. I mean, everyone doesn't have to eat Karen's meal plan. I mean, you shouldn't. It's not perfect. It's not the only one. I want you to be able to eat with your family. I want you to be able to navigate almost any restaurant. I want you to be able to navigate almost any dinner party. I want you to be able to go to someone's home, they serve you a meal, and you say, thank you. And you have some of most things without having to seem picky or exclusive, because you know how to be smart with this. You know the order of eating. You know the portion of different kinds of foods, right? You can eat your favorite foods, but just be smart about it. That's what I love. And, asking, well, is this good? Is this good? I'm like, let's test it and see if it's good for you. Because I firmly believe in, there's an intuitive eating movement. I really believe in learning how to listen to your own body and say, but, what do I want? What do I need? What do I need? And I think we've forgotten to listen to our own bodies, and we're so tuned into what everybody else is doing and telling us to do that we've forgotten how to listen to our own bodies. We don't trust it. And sometimes people think of intuitive eating as really just listening to your cravings. It's kind of like asking your 5-year-old to plan meals, right? Listening to your cravings and listening to your body and being intuitive are very different things. And I use a continuous glucose monitor as kind of a medium to help you listen to your body. It's a little window. It's kind of like a management consultant. You know, if you're CEO of a business and things aren't going well, you're going to bring in a management consultant that's going to help you talk to your management, have your management talk to your employees, because you want to find out what's going on. What do people need? Help them voice their concerns and feel safe. And so everyone's on the same team. So I want you to be on the same team as your body, right? My tagline is learn to work with your body, not against it. And we are always fighting our bodies or second guessing it or thinking our bodies, it's just food is a battle. And I want food to not be a battle. I want food to be our friend. I want us to understand our bodies and what we need. And I want us to all get along. So we use this monitor for a short period of time to get the window, see what our body needs, what works for us, and then kind of recalibrate our intuition around what our body is needing and what feels good to us for real. Not just in the moment like, oh, the way, some things feel great in the moment and some things really make you feel good and give your body nourishment, right? So that's a long-winded answer to what kind of cookbook do you recommend? The other one was, how many people are in my program, the Hack Your Blood Sugar Using a CGM? And the answer is 20, which leads me to my next thing. There are 4 spots left. The program starts October 17th, but you're going to want to get a CGM soon. The buy one, get one free ends Sunday evening, and there's 4 spots left. So I would love, if you're interested in this and you're like, I want to do this, this does not take that much of your time. You're going to put this thing on, learn some stuff from videos I've got on there, and you're basically going to wear it and learn from your own body. I'm going to lay out some content. You're going to join some Zoom calls where you can say, here's my data. What does this mean? And we go back and forth, and I teach you how to listen to your body. It's not a huge commitment, and there's only 4 weeks of it. You're going to be an expert by the end of it. You're going to be such an expert by the end of it. You're going to know exactly what to do with your body, what you need to eat. You'd be able to set someone else up with it. That's how much you're going to know. So if you're interested, please sign up for it. If it's not the right time, sign up for my waiting list, because I run this class 4 times a year. I run this program 4 times a year. And the waiting list that you get on is an active waiting list. So when you sign up, you get the letter to your doctor that helps you get the prescription. So it kind of gives you a head start. You learn a little bit about how about your blood sugar in your body. So you don't have to wait until the program to make a start. You can start working on it now. And then the waiting list is the first place I announce registration is open, and they are the only people who get access to a buy one, get one free for that first week that it's open, which means you can do the class with your spouse, with your partner, with your roommate, your best friend, your sister, your mom, anybody. Buy one, get one free. Waiting list is the only one who gets it. All right? Everyone is buy one, get one half off. Because I want you to do the waiting list. I want you to get started and be ready. So if you want to do it, either sign up now so we don't fill up before that, or get on the waiting list for the next one. It'll be in January. That is it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the kitchen.